Let me ask about Reagan for a second.
Yes.
Republicans love to invoke the name Ronald Reagan.
Listen, I think the way you deal with the war room and the media chatter is the same way Reagan did it.
Ronald Reagan was one of the great presidents, period.
The legacy of Ronald Reagan.
People don't call themselves Nixon Republicans. They don't call themselves Bush Republicans. But most people call themselves Reagan Republicans.
He's known as the great communicator, the father of the conservative movement. But we wanted to know, what does it really mean to be a Reagan conservative?
In his farewell address, this issue came up. He brought up this issue and he said, they called me the great communicator, but I think I really just communicated great ideas. And the great ideas that he communicated were based in human freedom, privacy, and dignity. And that was what really was the organizing philosophy of Reaganism, which he brought to the White House beginning in 1981. He is inspired by freedom. He's informed by freedom. His favorite philosophers, Thomas Paine and Alexander Solzhenitsyn, wrote often about human freedom and dignity and privacy. And this became the intellectual basis for Reaganism, which I would suggest is a separate, distinct strain of American conservatism.
I believed then, and still believe, that anything, whether it be management, labor, or government, which imposes unfairly on the freedom of the individual, is tyranny and must be opposed.
Bush's security state and Reagan's freedom state really have very little in common with each other, which is why the Republican Party is so badly split today.
So would the Gipper agree with any of the presidential candidates today?
Trump, like Reagan, also has been talking about the future, which is why he's appropriated Reagan's campaign slogan from 1980. Is there another Reagan in our future? I don't know. I think there's another great president in our future. Each candidate of the remaining three candidates appeals to a little bit of the Reagan coalition, but no one candidate appeals to all of the Reagan coalition.
Well, I think it's time we ask ourselves if we still know the freedoms that were intended for us by the founding fathers.